Start with stacking two blocks on top of each other and place them in the middle of your mat. Carefully step on top of the block. Stay on your tippy toes. And it will be a good idea to have some soft cushion in front of you in case you fall forward. Press firmly with both hands on the mat and position your knees high, as close as possible to the crease of your armpits. Some people call this pose a crane instead of crow, and the actual crow will be position the knees closer to the elbows instead. But I personally prefer the variation where I place my knees high up towards my armpits. You will press firmly with your hands, the palms, the knuckles, and the finger pads on your sticky mat. Start to lean forward, bringing more body weight to the arms and the hands, and start to lift your hips away from your heels. And at some point, you will come into this position where we are very lightly resting your tippy toes on the block, and you could stop here and hold and work on your strength, or you could move to the next step, which is lifting one foot at a time, holding for a few moments before placing the foot and lifting the other foot, and again hold for a moment, working on the strength, and then place both tippy toes and move back, bringing the hips closer to the heels one more time. So that could be where you will be working on for today, or if that feels good and you want to try further, you will try the next one, which is lifting both feet at the same time and hold your crow or your crane pose. So press firmly with the hands, start to tip your body weight forward, come lightly into your tippy toes and engage your abdominal muscles to lift both feet off the block. Think of bringing the feet as close as possible to your buttocks, and slowly lower the tippy toes on the blocks. Step your feet off the block. We'll do a simple counter stretch. Take the blocks behind your hips, slightly put them slightly apart so you can place both of your palms on top of the blocks. We'll take an inhale, press with your feet and come into a tabletop position, stretching the front part of the body, and then slowly lower your hips back on the mat. And next we will try the side crow variation with the help of yoga blocks. So place one of the block in the middle of the mat and sit your bottom on the block, and take the other block and put it behind you. And we'll start with the Marichyasana. So bend your knees, your feet flat and pressing on the mat, and bring the one elbow to the outer side of the opposite knee. So I'm bringing my left elbow to the outer side of my right knee, and bring the other hand, the right hand, to the block that is behind you, and press your right hand against the block, and just spend a couple of breaths in your Marichyasana twist. And from there, bring the left armpit even closer to the right knee,
go deeper in the twist and press your hands on the mat. So you could adjust and make sure that you are pressing on your sticky mat. So from Marichyasana, lower your both palms on the mat and lift your buttocks off the block. And again, start to tip your body weight towards your arms and your hands, and keep pressing and pressing until again you are very light on your tippy toes. So this could be your step for today. Just stay here and hold, or the next one will be lifting the foot that is closer to you. So in my case, it will be my right foot. I will lift it up and see if you could lift the other foot as well and float both feet off the ground and lower both tippy toes. Lower your buttocks back on the block and just do a bit of counter stretch. Come into a butterfly legs, pressing the soles of your feet together, and take the other block in front of you and inhale. Just curve your spine and lower your head onto the block. Rest your forehead and breathe. Take an inhale, lift your forehead off the block, and we'll try the crow pose or the crane pose one more time before we move into the side crow on the second side. So if you like to try again with the two blocks stacked on top of each other, please do so. But if you could do with two blocks very well already, then you could try reducing the height and just using one block this time. So place the block in the middle of your mat. Carefully climb on top of the block. Come onto your tippy toes on the block. Press your palms firmly on the mat and position your knees high on your armpit. And again, start to tip your body weight forward. Come very, very lightly on your tippy toes. Stay here and work on your strength, or lift one foot up, place it back, lift the other foot and place it back. You could try again, lifting one foot at a time. So lean forward, come light on your tippy toes first and lift one foot and the other foot, and hold, and then lower both feet. So if that works well for you, the next step will be lifting both feet together at the same time. So again, prepare. Press your hands firmly. Place your knees behind the armpit. Start to tip forward. More weight on your arms and hands. Press your knuckles and your finger pads. Float both feet off the blocks at the same time. Thinking of bringing the feet as close as possible to your hips. Breathe. And then release the feet back on the block. Simple counter stretch. Both blocks behind you. Hands on the blocks. Press your feet. Inhaling to rise up into a tabletop. Breathe. One more inhale. And then exhale. Lower your hips on the mat. Put clasp your hands together and just rotate on the wrist, giving a gentle release for your wrist. And reverse the circle. We'll move on to the side crow on the second side. So sit on one of the block and place the block behind you. And if you, on the first side, you do a Marichi Asana twist to the right, this time you will do the twist to the left. So I adjust that I will be facing the cameras. Take an inhale and bring your right elbow to the outer side of the left knee. And bring the other hand on top of the block behind you. Press the hands against the block. Press the elbow against the knee. And come into your twist. Just breathe and stay for a while in your twist. And then release both palms on the mat. Again, you can adjust so that you will place your hands on the mat instead of the hardwood floor. And come deeper into the twist, so bring your armpit even closer to your knee. So in my case, my right armpit to the outer side of my left knee. Press firmly with the palms. Start to lift your buttocks off the block and tip forward. Tip forward, bringing more weights onto the arms and hands. Come very lightly on your tippy toes. You could stay here and breathe and hold, or you could work on the next step, which is lifting the foot that is closer to you. So in my case, it is my left foot. So hold with one foot off the mat, and the next and last step will be lifting both feet off the mat and come into a full side crow. So lift one foot, lift the other foot, both feet off the mat, and hold for as long as you can, and slowly lower down and sit back on your block. Again, counter stretch in butterfly. Press the soles of your feet together, one block in front of you. Take an inhale and exhale. Start to curve your spine. Bring your head on the block. Rest your forehead. If you like, you can lower the block and come deeper into the butterfly forward folding. Take an inhale and lift your head off the block.